Welcome. This is Paula Chafee-Scardomalia of DiviningTheMuse.com with your Monday Tarot message from the Muse for the week of October 24th. Okay, your theme for the week is the Page of Swords. The Page is the messenger in the royal court. Youthful, vital, lots of energy, still learning new things, but he often carries messages from one member of the court to the other. And of course, swords is the element of air, representing mind, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, and communication. And here the page has a pillow with two small swords or daggers on them. So this week, look for two means of communicating about your work to the world. How are you presenting it to others who would be interested in your work, and present it as something special and wonderful and magical and powerful. Your focus for the week is the star, and I believe we had this last week. And so again, we're really wanting to look at how we are inspired. Who inspires us? What is our source of inspiration? It might be going and seeing a good movie. It might be reading books. It might be talking to friends. It might be images or dreams. Whatever it is, let's focus this week on what is our source of inspiration and how do we use it to move forward and to inspire others. Your action for the week, Eight of Swords, another swords card. So remember that swords is the element of air in the realm of mind, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, and communication. And you can see this poor woman who looks bound up in this web, the spider who has the sign of Gemini, Gemini being the astrological sign that really speaks to the idea of communicating and speaking. And here she's caught up in this web and all the swords are pointing at her. She looks like she's in an untenable situation. But notice her hands are semi-free, and if she just reached out and grasped a sword, she could cut herself free. She could remove the blindfold and see what she was doing. Also notice the Jupiter in the background. Jupiter is the big benefic, which means he makes everything bigger. Usually it's good things, but if we're also have mind chatter going on that tells us we can't do something, he can make that bigger too. So she needs to get past the mind chatter and cut herself free so she can move forward. So you, this week, it's really moving past the stuff that's coming at you. Maybe it's your own mind chatter, maybe it's communication from others. Instead of letting it get bigger and bigger so that it immobilizes you, take the blindfold off, really see the truth of things and free yourself so that you can get back to your work. And then finally, another swords. It's all about communication this week. So here we have the King of Swords. Look how confident he is. He stands above others. Here he is in the clouds. The sword is point down. He doesn't need to wave it or threaten with it because he holds the power. He is the master. The king is the master of the element of air. He is the master of his mind. He's the master of communications. That's your gift this week. Your own sense of confidence, but also perhaps assistance from somebody who has already mastered this element and knows how to communicate and can help you do the same. So, as we look at the story for the week, this is really about what's going on internally and externally around communicating to yourself and with others about your work. First of all, we have the theme for the week, which is looking at two ways you could be presenting your work to your audience, to your customers, in a way that is, sharp, pointed, clear, but also, look at that beautiful blue pillow it's presented on. He's not just handing the daggers to you, he's presenting them formally. So look at how you might communicate about your work in a way that's makes it a little more special. And then focus on, how am I inspired? How do I inspire others? And what is my best source of inspiration so that I can really shine a light on my work and help others through my work? Then take action. Instead of letting yourself become immobilized because you feed yourself messages like, I'm not qualified, I'm not big enough, I am overwhelmed, or having others send you those messages and letting them just get bigger and bigger so you can't move. Remove the blindfold, look at the truth of who you are and what you do so that you can set yourself free and really do your work. And then finally, when you do that, you receive the gift of confidence and an ability to get the clear picture on your work, and also perhaps receive assistance and guidance from a mentor. And this is Paula Chafee Scardamelia of diviningthemuse.com, wishing you divine musings.